welcome back to another tool review, or in this case it's more of an accessory review. Today we're going to be talking about the various Makpac cases by Makita. They come in 4 standard sizes, and the small is 4 3/8 inches tall by 15.5 wide by 11 5/8 inch deep. The medium is 6.5 inches tall by the same 15.5 by 11 5/8. Large is 8.5 by 15.5 by 11 5/8. And the extra large is 12.5 by 15.5 by 11 5/8. So they all have the exact same footprint, unlike some of the other brands like the Milwaukee and even the Craftsman, where you have like a larger bottom rolling case. These don't have that. They do sell both a foldable dolly and also just like a little cart that you can put it on that has 4 wheels on it, just clips into the bottom, and you can roll it around upright. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at these on the inside. They sell a pick apart foam insert that you can put in the bottom of these. It's always the same thickness. I think you can, if you wanted to, you could double up and triple up if you wanted to. But for the small one, I found that it's perfect in size for your batteries, for your charger, and this is that pick-apart foam that I showed you, or told you about, rather. So you can pick and pull for whatever size, if you're putting a tool in there, or if you're just doing something like this, or if you just want to put your stuff in there and try and make the most of the surface area that you got here. You don't need to put the foam in there. It doesn't come with it. It is something you do have to buy separately. So that's the small box there. That's the 4 3/8 inch tall. This here is the medium, which I found is perfect for my impact driver and my drill. Even with the hook on it, it fits in there just fine. And there's a good view of the pick apart foam. That was our medium one. Now I've got 2 different styles of the large one. The first one is the standard box, which I'm not really using it height-wise for it. I could probably fit these in probably the medium or maybe even the small. But oftentimes I put all my blades and things like that in this. So that's the standard large size box. And then I also have the insulated cooler box, which is the exact same size as the large. But if you open it up, it's got this foam insulation on the outside to keep everything cool in there. I've used this on job sites. I've used it for my lunch. And I really, really like the strap aspect of it. And you can use this strap on any of the other boxes. And finally here, we've got the extra large box, which is great for all of your bigger tools. I've seen circular saws put in this before. I know they have their track saw. I believe it comes in this size of a box as well. But I keep all kinds of different things in there. My taller tools and things like that. And I just have the foam in the bottom. I don't have it picked out for anything particular, just because this box changes the most out of any one that I have, depending on what I need it for. So I don't have anything picked apart in that. But they all interlock with the 4 clips that you see around the outside. So it's a very sturdy connection. I've never had a problem with these slipping off or anything like that. Even with a lot of weight in them, they don't seem to move around a whole lot, which is great. One thing I particularly like about these boxes is that all the tops are relatively flat. So if you need to write something down or work off of it or do something like that, even use it almost as like a sawhorse, you can do that as well, which is really great. But these vary in price. I think I've gotten a couple of these off of Amazon, and I think I've gotten a couple off of Makita Tools website. So they vary in price. The cooler was kind of hard to find. It took me a while to get that at a decent price that I felt was worth paying for it. But the other ones are very competitively priced, even when you do have to buy the foam inserts as well. They are very comparable to any of the other brands, and I like these a lot better just because they seem to fit better in the spaces that I'm using them when I'm putting them in the bed of my truck or something like that. But yeah, I'm very impressed as usual, and I think I'm going to buy a couple of more of these, kind of divvy my tools out a little bit more so I get a little more leeway with my boxes and where my tools are, so there are not too many things in one spot. But thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And please comment any questions that you have, and if you'd like to see anything, let me know and I'll try and make that happen for you. Thank you.